Honestly, one of the weakest competitors I've ever seen.
Well, I don't think you needed to say that.
I come from the mean streets of
Liverpool. Yes.
That's the neighborhood.
That's the neighborhood in Liverpool.
Yes, I come from Liverpool, mostly by like the city centre in Liverpool.
Just downtown city center Liverpool.
Right off the tunnel. You get off the tube.
Yep, and you're there.
And I'm like the second stop.
Got it.
And we're right by city centre. There's, everyone knows Liverpool.
Everyone knows the pool.
You've got the cake place.
Oh, the cake place.
And we would always, as a kid,
pub.
I'd go by the cake place. I'd go see the pub, and then
Old Trafford.
the stadium. I was going to say,
that one is?
Is it? Oh, is it?
I get them mixed up. Anfield.
Anfield.
Anfield is what I meant.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes. Well, I call it.
Yeah.
I forget people have a name for it.
Yeah. Right.
I said, should we go home, lads? And we just go to Anfield. Yeah.
Lift off. The clock has started.
Hey, Hesbos. Welcome to Hesby Street. We're so happy you're here. We have an amazing show coming up at the Hollywood Improv December 7th. We would love for you to be there. I'll be down in San Diego with Emily Catalano at Mic Drop Comedy December 30th. Do you want to come down to that?
December 30th?
Yeah, come down, Mic Drop Comedy. Have some fun with us. Zack might be there.
I might be there.
Happy Thanksgiving, too. It's going to be tomorrow. And is that true? Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Turkey Day tomorrow.
I'm thankful for y'all.
Yeah, mad thankful.
Extra thankful for our patrons. You can join them if you want at patreon.com/Hesby Street.
Least thankful for the people that just watch the clips and then say they love the podcast, and then I say thanks, and then they backtrack and say, I actually never listened to the podcast.
You don't need to say that.
We can both pretend. I'm not going to go back and look at analytics and go, why did he say he listened? Mm-hmm. Why did he say he listened if he just...
I don't know if you've noticed, there have been less clips lately.
Less clips. Get to the podcast.
That's what I'm saying.
And see what you're missing.
Make your own clips.
Yeah. You like us so much? Clip us.
Yeah.
Hey, clip this.
Anyways, we got so much to talk about.
I got too much.
So do the music.
All right, I'm going to start playing the song.
Do you want to start with your thing or my thing?
Well, first, how are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, let's be humans.
I'm getting over a cold. If I'm being honest, it's been a rough week for me. Physically.
You look cozy as a button.
Thank you. I got this cardigan on.
And a nice corduroy hat. Your beard
Which
is
corduroy hat do I have on?
It says Libya. Oh, Libra.
It says Libra?
Libra. Sorry.
Jesus
I was caught up in
Christ.
Libya. It actually, all I see from my angle
Forgot
is
I
lib.
had this one on.
It just says lib.
Libtard.
So, yeah, dude. New merch?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make that one.
Thanks,
Don't
man.
do that one. I'm going to make it.
Okay, you can have that one.
All right, what do you want to say? You're looking down. You're focused. You're about to drop something.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you were like this.
I feel like we're really trying to make space for each other in the podcast,
I see.
right? So that's what you were trying to do there. We interrupt each other too much.
Too much.
And now I feel like we're the pendulum swung too much the other way. Where we're like, okay, you have more?
Well, no, I'm in the eye. I live in the eyes. As a, I'm not even going to say actor because the things that I've done today for work as an actor don't even count as a fucking.
Oh, what did you had to shoot this morning?
I had to be a terrorist at a liquor store again that they didn't have permission to film in the last time, and so we got kicked out. And then this time, the guy's like, "Yeah, so
wait. They were filming in a liquor store without permission?
Outside.
Oh, outside of it.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to walk in, and they need me to walk in.
Right.
And then they go, and just, don't be seen in there. Because we're not supposed to. I'm like, so where do I...
And this was this today or
This
the time
is this
before?
morning.
Love it.
Time before, we couldn't even get that far because this guy was like, yo, what are you guys doing? And
So you
they're
went to a different liquor store this time?
No, same one. They just earlier in the morning.
Crazy.
It's like, guys, you got to find one that might not care. This one cares.
I know, that's crazy.
And then also, could my role not be the guy that walks into the place with a gun? Like, maybe we want to lay a little bit of
I remember
foundation for
when
this
I played the police officer in that. Fucking, what was it on?
ID?
Some weird show.
Yeah.
And it was just in a neighborhood, because we were filming in a house, and then they were like, "Hey, can you not be in the front yard ever?
What do you mean?
Because we don't want to alarm the neighbors."
Oh my god!
Because I have a fake gun on and
So
a cop out.
you're a legit cop that's hiding.
Yeah,
which looks even more legit. Yeah, that was this. It was they took 3 takes, and then when I walked in, they're like, "Did he see you?" They go, "You got to stay in there for 15 seconds."
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So we walk in, and I'm just by the door. Once I walk in, the whole scene is me building up the courage to go shoot up this place.
Right.
So I'm mentally looking like I'm about to start some trouble.
Yeah.
At 7:30 in the morning at a liquor store, and I walk in, and it's just immediately boom, boom, and there's no one there.
There's no one there.
So then I look around, and then I pretend I don't have my wallet, and I leave.
Why don't you just go buy something?
Well, I had 3 visits. They were like, we're going to do this in 3 takes. So I'm not only thinking of the life of a terrorist, I'm thinking of the life of a guy that's not
I left
filming
my
a
wallet.
movie.
And then you go back to get the wallet.
So I go in. It's the best acting challenge I've ever had. I go in ready to kill in the name of Allah. And then I turn the corner and I'm like, do you guys have Wetzel's pretzels? Or is that just Ada Wetzel's? That's really so. The first time I walked in and I grabbed, I pretended to not have my wallet, and I come back out after 15 seconds, and then the guys are like, "All right, we're gonna do another take." They're like, "Were they cool?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. Were they cool? No."
Can we get this over with?
Yeah.
You said 3, right? We're sticking with 3. I don't have
3.
4.
So then on the second one, I walk in and I go, "Do you guys ever do breakfast burritos?" And the guy goes, "Nah." And I'm like, "All right." He's like, "Sorry about that." I'm like, "That's okay." And I leave, and then they go, "All right, we got one more in us." What did he say that time? I'm like, "What did he say?" He said he doesn't have breakfast burritos. Do you want to get this last take out of the way? You worry about you. Get the shot. I'll figure everything else. Third time I walk in, I go, "I will do this pack of gum." I swear to God, I bought a pack of gum.
Since you don't have breakfast burritos, I've decided to pivot to gum.
I'll just do Dentine Ice. I'll do Mentos, the fresh maker.
That is...
I got a job interview. So I hold the Mentos up. I'm like, these help, right? And he's like, what? I'm like, never mind. Here's $3. I walk outside. I come back. I'm like, this is the last take, you guys. And they go... Oh, no, that was 3. That was 3. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I got gum. We're good.
Yeah.
They go, we need one more. And I go, all right. He goes, what are you going to do? I'm like,
I'm going to take this gum back.
I'm going to never see you again. I'm going to walk into that liquor store, out the back, find my car the long way. Don't just get your shot. So I walk in the third time. And I go...
It's the 4th time.
4th time, excuse me. And I go into the aisle and I look. And at this point, he's like... Why? Why is this man in and out of my liquor store at 7 in the morning 4 times? So I look in. I'm dressed like a thief. I'm just like a hacker in a commercial. Yeah. And I go in the 4th time and I just look at all the chips and I notice they don't have pretzels. So I just go, "You guys got pretzels?" And the guy goes, "Nah." He goes, "Let me check." I'm like, "It's not a big deal." And then he goes, no, because I think we carry pretzels. And I'm like, okay.
Did you end up buying
This poor
pretzels?
guy is looking all over and he goes, I'm sorry. I guess we don't have pretzels. I'm like, whew, I can't afford them anyway, man. See ya. I leave. And they were like, that was great. And I'm like, never talk to me again. Never talk. And then I get home, open my laptop. It says audition coming up for the role of Jesus Christ.
Oh, nice.
And then it says play true to Jesus. Okay. Whatever that means. They go, he loved his apostles. You're having a Last Supper meal. I'm like, I close it. I'm like, I don't have the mental capacity right now. Then my agent texts me and goes, "Zack, you a Cubs fan?" And I go, "No," thinking he's offering me tickets. He goes, "Well, I just submitted you. If anyone calls, you're a Cubs fan." So I could have a phone call where I'm like, "This is, go Cubs." "Oh, Jesus? Yeah. Yeah, I'm Jesus."
Well,
so that's my day job.
You said that's your toughest acting gig. You said.
Yeah.
But I think I can make it.
Oh, perfect. This day has prepared me for this moment.
So I've been thinking about like the pod and what I like about it. Mm-hmm. And I think my favorite part, and I think most people's favorite part, is your character work.
My character work, okay.
And I think I've been dropping the ball the last few episodes because I think my job as co-host of this pod is to find those characters
And
for
pimp
you.
me out.
To pimp you out, be authentic about it. But I've decided, listen, if I can't get there authentically, naturally, organically, then I'm just going to force it down your throat.
Point me in the right direction.
So I've made what I'm calling a Zack character wheel.
Okay.
It's not
a wheel.
It's not wheel shaped because I'm not a craftsman.
Okay.
But I've created 3 categories. We got accent, their profession,
okay,
and then what they're here to do, to promote.
I see. Okay, why they're on this podcast.
So you're going to need to pick a number 1 through 10 for each of those.
Okay,
and we will create this character. It's like one of those finger things.
But it's just accents.
Do you hate this, or you're in?
I
you
right
hate
now,
being pimped out.
Right now, I kind of hate.
You kind of hate
after
everything.
the morning I've had.
Yeah, totally.
So I mean, at least I'm not walking into a liquor store with a fake gun.
I feel like this will be harder, but could be more fun.
Yeah.
Would you like to pick a number?
Fire away.
1 through 10.
Okay, 6.
You are a Scouser.
Scouser, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your job will be a
4.
competitive snorkeler.
All right. I've been. Oh fuck! I'm getting Scottish.
And you have come on the podcast to try and what?
8.
To get tarot card reading into the Olympics.
Liverpool, I'm a Beatle.
Hey, it's excited. We're excited to have you on. I feel terrible. I don't have your name in my notes, but
You're not even helping me with my own name. It's
No.
truly all. I'm having trouble narrowing down a regional or London accent.
I don't even. No, I feel terrible about that.
I know. I feel even. Imagine my surprise.
I know. But if you could just introduce yourself
Yeah.
to the
Xavier.
Xavier.
Yeah, you
and
can call me
are,
X.
And you're a competitive snorkeler, as I understand, which I don't 100% understand. You compete in snorkeling. Are they called matches?
I call them that. We go under, and to be quite honest, the competition starts within. And so a lot of these people in the water, they don't know we're competing. So I win a lot.
So you're snorkeling.
Imagine like a Sandals Jamaica trip, you're all in the water.
Uh-huh.
And it's just at the end of a beautiful time with your family, I pull my thing up and I go, I won. I won that. I saw how many fish did everyone else see, and I just say a way higher number. There's really, the officiating is...
It's kind of up to you.
Yeah.
And you said it's a competition within as well.
Right.
Are you winning that competition as well?
It's very close.
Uh-huh.
And yes.
Good for you,
yes,
man.
I narrowly beat
So
me.
Xavier, you're the, you would say...
But enough about my prestigious snorkeling career. I'm really not here to talk about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's right. You're here to promote something important and dear to your heart.
A cause that I haven't been able to sleep over.
Yeah.
The fact that there's talented of all ethnicities and races and cultural backgrounds.
Yeah.
Every country in the world has some sort of tarot or tarot adjacent card deck that
Tarot
they
cards, yeah, I'm familiar.
utilize
Yeah.
to I guess disclose your future, right?
Uh-huh.
Or like if
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna
like
die.
a kind of fortune telling.
Right,
Tarot cards. I mean, you
right.
would know better than me, but I'll explain tarot cards.
Please.
You pick a card and it'll tell you something about where you're
Right.
at in life,
Yes.
or predict the future,
Or yes,
love.
right?
Yes.
Okay, you're jogging my memory. I've got the bends. You didn't think you could do that in snorkeling, but when it gets competitive,
You go deeper then.
Yeah, you start pushing your limits in directions that you shouldn't. So anyway, yeah. So tarot cards, really. I went to a fortune teller, and I said, "Am I going to win my next match?"
And what'd they say?
And they said, "Well, let me unlock this deck of cards and show you what your future holds." So I picked a few. One was like a 7 swords upside down.
Oh.
Apparently, the direction is important.
Yes.
Much like snorkeling, down is bad, up is see your family again.
Yes,
you know?
totally.
And
So you do have a family.
I do, but it's like vague facial amnesia
From the bed.
from the beds. So I asked them. I said, "Will I see my family again?" And it was a trick question because I want to see if she was, just
Yeah.
cheating me. She flips the card. She said, "You will see them again, but you've got the bends.
Yeah.
So your brain is not all there." And I'm like, "How do you know that? Are you a diehard underwater snorkeling?"
Do you think maybe she could just see it on your face?
I don't know if bends translates through the face.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think she did have like psychic abilities of some kind?
I was absolutely, and she knew very oddly specific things. That when I compete in snorkeling, who am I competing with? I asked her. She said, "Yourself." I'm like, "Good fucking all right."
Right.
And so I'm very competitive in nature. So
I've noticed
So
that.
I try to read back at her.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this one's a fucking 7 rings. You got 3 kids. And
Did she?
She did not.
No.
And
So
did
she
not.
won that
But
round.
who knows? That's the beauty of competition. She might be hiding the fact that
That could
I
be
was right.
part of the strategy.
Either way, I left with a clearer picture of my future, and I came back in. I said, "Damn it, you've beat me this time, but I want to see you on the biggest stage there is. I want to see you in the Olympics."
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
you're
am
gonna compete-
lobbying.
You're gonna snorkel against her in the Olympics?
No, I'm going to meet her on her playing field.
Oh wow! You're gonna competitively tarot card read.
And not only do I, because I'm such an insane level competitor, that even defeating her won't really give me peace inside.
Got it.
I want to defeat every nation that could possibly qualify for this event.
And then yourself as well.
And then the final battle, of course, is always waged within, yes.
Well, damn, X. I hope it works out. What do you got to do? You got to.
I've just been, honestly guessing a lot. I flip the card and I go like, all right, look at this bloke here.
Can you give me a quick taste?
Yeah, so like, okay, this one here is a, you can see it.
Oh, that is the Hanged Man.
The Hanged Man, right?
Yeah.
So I think neck, ouch, cold. Are you sick a little bit?
I
Have you
do
been
have a little
battling-
bit of a twing in my neck.
You
Yeah,
got- but
or
there's
a little sore throat.
This whole time I've just heard it in your voice, but I've deduced.
And then you would get points for that.
And but if I
By a
don't
ref of some
admit
kind?
it, so the scoring is he knew it from his throat. But if they can't figure it out, they go magic 10 out of 10. And they all hold 10s up because it's magic.
Damn, X. Well, thanks for coming,
Yeah.
man. That was. I really hope. I
Follow
would
my
love to see this
journey.
in the Olympics.
Follow my vlog. Snorkeling. It's really cut into my snorkeling
Now
time.
it says here.
So I underwater tarot cards sometimes
Right.
just to like kill 2 birds with one snorkel.
And it says x.com, but isn't that? That's just
X.com.
Twitter, right?
Actually, no. X is twitter.com.
Oh, your website's twitter.com.
Twitter.com, the
Yeah,
website, is known as X.
Yes.
X.com belongs to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I own it. I've told Elon Musk, meet me on my playing field in a snorkel with a tarot card deck, and I will fucking defeat him. I will defeat within me.
Yeah.
I will have nothing left to wage war against, and I will kill myself.
All right,
And
man.
he has, believe it or not, he has not responded.
That's crazy.
I know.
Because he'll respond to anything.
He doesn't even. It's the first time it's the first time that anyone's ever made him go, this guy's too fucking
All right,
weird
yeah.
for me.
Elon, stop being a puss, dude. Fight X.
Yeah, come meet me in the water or in the heavens with cards as a medium.
All right, X.
Thank you for letting me on. And I'm sorry I'm such a psycho competitor, but I feel like the way this
So you're
podcast
just-
interview's gone,
You're just bred that way.
I think I won this.
I think you won too,
I won
man.
this
Hey,
interview.
good work, man.
Hey, man. Honestly, one of the weakest competitors I've ever seen.
Well, I don't think you needed to say that.
I come from the mean streets of
Liverpool. Yes.
That's the neighborhood.
That's the neighborhood in Liverpool.
Yes, I come from Liverpool, mostly by like the city centre in Liverpool.
Just downtown city center Liverpool.
right off the tunnel. You get off the tube,
Yep, and
you
you're
walk-
there.
and I'm like the second stop.
Got it.
And we're right by city centre. There's, everyone knows Liverpool.
Everyone knows the
You've
pool.
got the cake place.
Oh, the cake place.
And we would always, as a kid,
pub.
I'd go by the cake place. I'd go see the pub, and then
Old Stratford?
the stadium. I was
that
going to
what
say,
that one is?
is it? Oh, is it?
I get them mixed up. Anfield.
Anfield.
Anfield is what I meant.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes. Well, I call it.
Yeah.
I forget people have a name for it.
Yeah, right.
I said, should we go home, lads? And we just go to Anfield. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks again.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, and keep snorkeling alive. Keep the war within waging. And I got a book coming out too.
Oh, good. You have a book coming out.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
It's called "These Cards Have Your Future." And you might, if you see me, you're fucked. Because I'm a psycho competitor.
You're a psycho competitive.
And I rigged the fucking deck.
Yeah.
That part's in parentheses, but that's the name of the book.
That's a good advice.
Yeah.
Rig the fucking deck.
I rigged the fucking deck, mate.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm the voice of the audiobook.
Oh.
It's done better.
Yeah.
The audiobook's done better.
I heard that the audiobook and the actual book wildly different.
Well, it's it's all author's interpretation.
Yeah.
And I'm the author.
Sure.
I authorized everything.
Yeah. You authorize it.
I authorize it. And I'm a bit of an intellect as well.
I've noticed.
Yeah. So, I've got spiritual. Mm-hmm. With my tarot scam. Physical,
With your snorkeling scam.
snorkeling and my own bends.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a scam. I can't remember a lot. And what was the other one? My bends is acting up. Spiritual, physical, and
You're fine.
Intellect. I have a book. I tell you about the book.
You told me about the book.
Right. And the
we
audio
actually
book.
ended this interview minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just where is the door? I'll go. This one still, right?
Yeah. See, that was fun for
That
me.
was an interesting guy.
I feel like, and you know what's fun about this if we keep it going?
Yeah.
Is Hesbos could suggest all of these. Because I wrote some down. Some of them are pretty funny. I don't know if that was our best comment.
I liked it.
But if Hesbos wanted to be like, I want to see someone, blah, 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 and a blah, blah, blah.
We'll add it to the wheel.
We'll add it to the wheel. Like you could have been an Eastern European doomsday prepper salesman that was getting ahead of a sex tape.
I like that a lot. I like it. I'm a fan of the wheel.
I love the wheel. The Zack character wheel.
And I want more, as long as we get more people to go, hey, man, I really enjoyed that last episode.
Yeah.
Then we know we shared love. Mm-hmm. That's why we got into comedy. It's not about us.
We celebrated friendship.
It's about them being able to appreciate life.
Yeah.
And we just go, hey, here's a beautiful
Are you
little
still
thing.
being a little bit of X right now? Are you lost in that character?
No.
You're being authentic and
I'm trying
genuine?
to stay grounded as a performer. Because I've changed a little bit now that I'm Hollywood.
Yeah, you are a little different.
People used to say, hey, I really enjoyed your set. And I'd go, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I kill so much.
It's hard to watch almost because we see you killing and we're like, oh boy, he's going to be on one for another week.
Yes.
Because then you get off stage and you're different.
I'm a monster.
Yeah.
I can't do this well because last night someone came up to me and said, hey man, I really enjoyed your set. And I just went, congratulations, you have ears.
I actually overheard that.
And I didn't like who that was.
Yeah.
Well,
it's, and this is, when I pod with you,
yeah.
You're my friend Zack. We started together. I feel like we've grown up together as comedians.
Right.
But when I see you out and you're like, I'm Zacky 2 sets.
Yeah.
Because you're doing 2 sets that night.
Stacking
sets. That's not the guy I fell in love with. That's not the guy that I've been in the trenches with.
This Zacky two sets origin story has become so funny to me. Yeah. I just asked to do 2 sets one night. I asked someone to cover my shift. Now everyone treats me like an old New York comic.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, there he is. Zacky 2 sets. And they go, 2 times Chap. And then last night, it's completely bled into my personal life. Because last night I was like doing the dishes and talking about like the week ahead before we leave town. Mm-hmm. And Elizabeth goes, what are you doing tomorrow night? Are you working? I'm like, no, first show's in Manhattan Beach. And the second one's in Atwater Village, which is really far away in LA. And she goes, oh my God, can you cancel one? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, I get it. You got to get two in. And I go, is this a thing about me?
Is she doing a bit?
She wasn't.
That's
She goes,
so
you
funny.
got to get two in. I'm like, Zachy, 2 cents.
Zachy, 2 cents.
Of course I got to
Hey,
get
you
two
married
in.
or you married? You marry Zachy 2 cents, he's going to get 2 in.
What do you want from me? I can't change. I'm 2
Hey.
cents. To the moon.
Wait till I get 3 in. We call it watertight.
Watertight. Yeah, I like the monster I'm becoming. You know, someone said good set the other day before the congratulations, you have ears.
Oh, wow.
And someone said, man, I really needed that. And I go, plants need water. What do you want me to tell you?
Oh, is your
man?
name photosynthesis?
Yeah, this I was smoking. I smoke cigarettes now that I'm doing so well. I go, and this is what life's all about.
Yeah.
That's my new thing. I'm not saying thank you anymore. You come up to me, you say good set. I'm coming back. I'm coming back with something.
Yeah, I heard someone said, "Oh, you're a comedian." Someone didn't know you, which is very rare.
Oh, interesting.
And they said to you, "Oh, you're a comedian."
By the way, I missed that sensation.
I know.
Someone not knowing me.
I know. It was so funny. Last night
again.
I was hanging out. It was Lulu and Joel were hanging out, and we were talking about Kevin Christie. Bobby Lee was there, and I think we were all just kind of singing Kevin Christie's praises. You know, funny guy, cool guy. And then Lulu goes, "I don't know who that is," and Bobby goes, "You don't know who that is? Hold on, let me tell him." And he turns around.
Did he's done that to me before?
He's so funny.
He's done that to me before.
Yeah.
It was he went, who's on the main stage right now? And I like peeked through that hole in the green room and up in the belly. And I was like, oh, it's, what's her name? I can't remember. And he goes, Candace Thompson. And I go, yes. He's like, cool, I'm going to tell you that you can remember her name. And I'm like, all right. And there's like 20 minutes go by and I go down to get a drink.
He never does it.
In the hallway, he's
he
talking to her and he goes like, oh, wait. Zach wants to tell you something. Zach, what were you saying earlier? And I just kept walking, carrying him. He was like hanging onto my arm and I'm like pulling him out of the building.
It's fun to be friends with Bobby Lee, even
He's
though
so
we're
funny.
not. Oh, it's chaos.
Yeah,
every
it's
night.
truly like
I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a friend of him, but
No.
he's friendly with us in small dosages, and it's very fun.
when you're having those moments, it is the best.
We're getting to that time.
Banger time.
Banger City.
So
By the way, I just want to say, great work with your Scouser.
thank you, man.
I was very.
It took a while.
I was really
I had to find the Beatles.
I was writing all these ideas down, and I was like, God, I hope this is fun.
Yeah.
And for me, it's very fun, but I know for you, it's legit work.
No, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it is work, but that's the type of work I like doing. I mean, I would pay like hundreds of dollars to go to UCB where they basically just make.
By the way, I went to improvise Shakespeare again.
Oh, at Largo?
Yeah, at Largo a few days ago.
How are they?
It's such a incredible show.
What was the word or suggestion?
The Curly Sisters, or so the way. Let me explain. Improvised Shakespeare is the improv troupe that improvises an entire Shakespeare play over an hour and a half. Go see it. They're on tour.
Completely
Provides
improvised.
the iambic pentameter, which if you think that's going to be annoying, it's not. It's
Yeah.
very fun.
I'm not a Shakespeare
And
guy at all.
At the beginning, someone suggests just a title, and someone suggested the Curly Straits, and then someone else suggested artificial stupidity. So they did both,
What?
and it's so impressive on every level. So then a Shakespeare play starts off with a prologue. So one guy does like a 5-6 minute in iambic pentameter prologue, kind of teasing what the show's going to be about. See, there's so much that this one person has to do.
Yeah.
And then the part that I think's the most impressive is like, Shakespeare plays, they all kind of end with like, they're obvious maybe if you know it, but like twists.
Yeah.
Or somebody comes back and then this happens and then
Yeah.
everyone dies, but it's an accident or something like
yes.
that. And just the way they tie everything together, and they never leave the stage, so it's not like they're in the back plotting.
Right.
You know?
And sometimes they're playing 2 to 3 other characters.
Yeah, they're playing like 4 characters
One
each.
person, yeah.
And then they have to make it make sense for all us idiots.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
Because it's not for Shakespeare lovers. It's
No,
for everyone.
It's for everyone, and it is. I've seen it only twice,
Same.
but it is. Quite honestly, the most impressive live event I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen the Padres upset the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I've seen the greatest stand-ups to have ever lived during our
Cirque
time.
du Soleil.
I've seen Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
And this is...
Cirque du Soleil, though.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you haven't seen that.
Yeah, so that would probably
you
be
should
better.
shut your stupid mouth.
I also haven't seen... Yeah.
David Copperfield.
I haven't seen that thing your mom does with the ping pong ball.
My mom?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why
I'm going to assume there's a paddle involved and a ping pong table.
All right, now we got to end. We're running out of time.
Have you heard of I Am the Asshole?
No,
Am I the Asshole?
Am I the asshole?
It's a Reddit.
I would hate to play that
It's
game.
a subreddit.
Uh-huh.
And it's just people explaining their situations and being like, yo, am I the fucking asshole here?
Right.
Here's the story.
Yeah.
You know?
That sounds fun.
And it's great. It's a really fun read.
Yeah.
Lisa Traeger, I think, put me on it. She was talking about in her stand-up how
Yeah.
she loves going on that subreddit.
Yeah.
And I found one that was really funny to me. Some you can scroll and just find it where it's like highlighted red, like this guy's unanimously the asshole.
Yeah.
But this one was a guy said, I played Division I football out of high school. I'm a big guy, and just recently I've fallen in love with this woman. We're like living together. She has a son from a previous marriage, and I've been like involved in the kid's life. He's really into football. He's in high school.
Yeah.
And he's a hardworking kid, and like really passionate, really wants to get to the D1 level. And I'm like, I don't think like, bro, it's just not, you're not built like that.
Right.
And I haven't said that to him. I don't want to crush his dreams, but like he's clearly only getting offers from like Division III schools. Like he's football. He's not going to go to the NFL.
Right.
And but the mom is like, you got to do something. Like, he's like, what do you want me to do? He's like, undersized and not fast enough for how small he is. Like it's just science.
Right.
Like it's a numbers based business.
So the mom wants him to tell him not to pursue the dream?
The mom wants him to like help her son, and he's like,
Oh, like get better?
or like get a D1 offer.
Oh, okay,
And so
got it.
she's like, call people you used to play. He's like, I have no idea who she wants me to call. It's
Yeah.
like everyone that coached me I think is dead. And like no one I know is still working at the
Right.
school in that capacity. So he's just like, why is this my like?
Yeah.
I can't make you.
That's such a mom thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know that. Your mom will be
Totally.
like, talk to this guy and this guy. Can you please? Yeah.
Can you please get him in Titanic?
Yeah, it's...
I'm pretty sure my mom wrote James Cameron and was like, get him in something.
Yeah, my mom would do the same thing.
Totally.
And that's a good mom.
That's a good mom. So I would say they're not an asshole.
No, I would say they're not an asshole.
And
I think you just got to
The
tell...
mom's just a mom.
I think, yeah, the mom's just a mom. I think what you got to do is just...
Nothing.
Yeah, but you tell her, I'll do what I can. And then you're not lying. What you can is nothing.
Yeah.
And-
But she's like checking in, I think. That's the hard part.
And he'll be like, I haven't heard back from the
Right.
people. But, and at some point, you have to lie.
Yeah. Right.
That's just how
right.
life is.
Right. Right.
some point you have to
It's
lie.
the easiest way.
Yeah.
I have my own personal Am I the Asshole, and then we can go.
Okay, I love it. Yes.
So, yeah. So,
It'd be so fun if I just said yes and then it played the music.
all right. So this is a real thing that's just recently happened. We booked a trip to Sayulita, Mexico.
know. I'm gonna miss you.
For Elizabeth's friend's wedding. No, this is in February.
Oh, it's you're going to Mexico
For like
this week and in February.
Yeah. And this
Okay.
one's just for us. This is our trip.
Yeah.
February's a wedding. We've made like a little getaway. It's
Yeah.
all her friends. She's excited to see
Love
them.
it.
We're broke, or we're not rich. So we kind of were like, let's get ahead of these flights before
Yeah.
they start getting expensive. So we got our flights, we got our Airbnb,
You did it wrong.
and
30 days is what they say.
they canceled the wedding.
No fucking way.
Yeah. And it's going to cost us
They
like
cancel, like they're not getting engaged or they're not getting married?
They're just canceling it because someone in the family of the groom, I believe, is sick and not like serious
Oh,
sick, like
get
serious
fucked.
sick, like maybe cancer, like some.
All right, that sucks.
I know. So it's
You don't have to go to the wedding now.
so we're
You know
not
that.
going to the next one,
Yeah, good.
but it's going to cost us probably close to $1,000 to cancel, or like that's how much money.
Go have a fucking weekend
So
together.
we're just going.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to go.
I understand.
So there is this sort of like she hit up everyone in the thread, and everyone it was a no kids wedding, and we're the only ones who didn't have kids. So all her friends were like, we were like kind of just like dragging our heels. We hadn't booked anything yet. We're
Yeah.
going to see. So everyone was just like, all good, no worries. We didn't even, and we're the only ones that are like, a little worries.
Have you looked into trying to get like points or some kind of refund?
Well, the Airbnb alone is going to be like $700.
Oh, you'll get Airbnb too.
$700 we don't get back if we
Damn.
cancel.
You're not the asshole.
So we're not the asshole by demanding them to get married. I mean, the thing is really just like, no.
Weddings are a fucking weird one, man. Because I'm very
Especially destination weddings.
yeah, especially that, and the fact that like I've missed a lot of friends' weddings, close friends even.
Yeah.
To a point where like and to me it's like no sweat off, but I'm also the kind of person that like, me, like I don't really get birthday gifts for people.
Yeah.
And I don't expect any of that.
Yes.
But then I forget that is important to people. Gift giving and wedding going and stuff like that. And then so I'll get kind of some weird resentment, and then I'll be like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I forgot that's important to people.
Right.
And so I don't know.
People are weird about like they're mad they're not invited to your wedding. I don't care. I'm like, dude, I have friends, people that I would call my friend that didn't invite me, and I'm like,
I think
enjoy.
This might be
it's about y'all.
This might be me being condescending, but to me it seems like in the comedy world, we get so much attention on a regular basis. Whereas like
regular life
or like people like that go down the like 9 to 5
man cave, taking the kids to soccer practice,
have a family, that route.
Yeah.
The wedding and a few other events.
Yeah.
They kind of, that's their day to be like, come celebrate me.
Yeah.
And so it is important to
out.
them. Yeah. So we can't relate in that sense. So it is, I just have to like be cognizant of that.
Right.
Where it's like, oh yeah, this is your one time that like you're on stage.
Right. What I do if I was 9 to 5, I would just keep getting baptized.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
changing religions.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I think I'm back to Jesus. You guys coming? You guys are all coming, right?
Oh, actually, fuck, I read it wrong. Bar mitzvah.
Oh yeah, you guys coming to my bar?
Or bot.
I have a cock and
man.
balls. I'm not a
cis, and it's not a weird thing.
Look, hey. Or actually, we're religious, so it is a weird thing.
When are they going to do a they mitzvah?
They mitzvah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just start branding that.
I like that.
Yeah. All right, well, now that we're rich, we can end the pod.
And then, a baptism for like, put like a themed baptism.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Themed
it's not going to be
baptism.
they mitzvah, but it's good.
Like not like the 80s baptism,
Yeah, I like that.
or like the aughts.
Okay.
An autism?
Yeah.
Autism?
I hate you.
Okay.
I hate that that's where you were going the whole time, you son of a bitch.